Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 17 of Season 1 of our FIFA 13 Career Mode series with Swansea City, and we are now in the month of March and I have 3 matches for you in this episode and they are as follows. First off, we have an away match against West Ham at Upton Park, then we have another away match, this time at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, and then lastly we have a home match against Arsenal in the Premier League, which is going to be some really tough matches there. But after our really successful run of form, I'm quietly confident, but then you never know what will happen. And in the Premier League, we are in 6th place with 44 points, level on points with Manchester City, and also 1 point behind Liverpool in that European spot. So hopefully we can take that off them, and then you never know what might happen, what kind of offers we might receive at the end of the season, but we'll see what happens. And anyway, on to our first match now of the episode against West Ham, and of course at home at Upton Park. They are very tough opposition, but hopefully we can get off to a good start, and then you never know what might happen. We may pick up 3 points, but at this point in time I'm not really feeling too confident. De Guzman with a shot though early on just goes over the bar. It was a fairly good attempt, maybe a bit too much power on it, but still we have the opportunity here. Gudjeti picks up the ball and has the shot. It's a really comfortable save there by Jääskeläinen, and it goes out for a corner which Paul Pogba delivers in, and Gudjeti can't quite get a solid contact on it. It does come out to De Guzman though, and Chico with the ball lays it off to Christian Teo, and he just tries to finesse that in, but it takes a deflection and yet again goes out for a corner, and this time whipped in, and Gudjeti this time, really strong header there in the back of the net, great finish by him and puts us 1-0 ahead, which continues our great run of form. Great header there by Gudjeti and also a fantastic ball in there by Paul Pogba, and look at this from Nathan Dyer right past his man and continues his run on the sideline, keeps on going. Alisson tries to get the tackle in but can't quite get it, and then the ball whips in here, but it is straight into the path of Jääskeläinen, and sadly Gudjeti can't quite get his head on it, and still we're on the attack now. West Ham just can't get out of their own halves, and Son Heung-ki on the edge of the area got a bit of support in the centre, lays it off to Christian Teo, and what a finish that is by Teo to put us 2-0 ahead on the 40th minute. Great play there, and look at this finish, just manages to sort of dig it out of his feet and then puts it in the back of the net. But West Ham now on the attack, on some sort of attack now, and Kevin Nolan wins the ball back and crosses in to Maigi, and that was absolutely awful there from Mishavom. Just look at this in the replay, it's a good header, but still Mishavom just watches it go in the back of the net. He does nothing about it, and now West Ham with a bit more confidence on the attack yet again. I'm not sure whether it's Alou Diarra or a different Diarra, I'm not really too sure, but the ball comes out to Alisson. He has the shot, it's well blocked though by a defence, comes out yet again to Diarra and then to Alisson, and this time Mark Noble whips in the ball and it just goes out of play, and that is at half time, guys. 2-1 to us, and hopefully we can hang on to this lead and claim all 3 points and continue our really good run of form, because I really want to keep that, because on this run of form we are just unplayable at times. And look at this from Teo, has the shot and it just inches wide of the post. 3 West Ham players there trying to slide in and block the shot, and yet again Teo showing his quality here, right past the man, hasn't got too much support so he has to try and cut it back, does really well here though, and then lays off to De Guzman, and that was a terrible shot there from De Guzman, just couldn't get it on target, and he really should be doing a lot more with that chance. And this time West Ham on the attack now, and Maigi has got a lot of support, lays it out wide to O'Neill, and what a shot that was by O'Neill. Reminds me a lot of the goal that Maicon scored for Brazil, and that was just a fantastic strike there. Maybe not the same sort of angle, but still was a great strike, and that equalises for West Ham. So I make a few substitutions. Obviously stamina played a large part in them, and still West Ham keeping up the pressure, just trying to clear it out, and the shot there just goes wide of the post, and luckily enough we do manage to hold out for that 2-2 draw. It's not the result that I wanted, but in that sort of situation where the play was starting to turn against us, I really just wanted to get out of Upton Park with at least a point, and that's what we managed to do. So anyway, on to our second match of the episode now against Chelsea in the FA Cup, and of course stamina and fitness is going to play a huge issue in my sort of team selection. So I've selected a lot of players who don't usually start for me, like Joel Campbell and Graham. I think he's on the pitch, although it might be John Gudjeti. And Campbell there did pretty well to manage to get past his man, but he couldn't really whip in the cross, and nothing came off the attack. And now this time, this player, I have no idea who he is or how to pronounce his name, but he manages to pass it in there, and it's a good block by our defence. And it was kind of even in the opening stages, nothing really much happening. There weren't really too many blatant chances, and Gudjeti here, it is him playing ahead of Danny Graham, tries to pass it in, and it was blocked by the defence, and still just nothing really happening until just before half time here. That bloke there whips in the ball to Fernando Torres, and his header somehow comes off the post and rolls along the line until it goes in the back of the net. Really unlucky there that it just couldn't clear it out in time, but that was a pretty good header there from Torres, and at half time it is 1-0 to Chelsea. And at this point it's not really looking too good for us. Obviously Chelsea are incredibly strong at Stamford Bridge, and a lot of our players aren't really playing to their full potential, and look at that there from Juan Mata. Literally from the second half kickoff, Chelsea keep on the play, and then a really good pass there to Juan Mata, and a really good finish there to put them 2-0 ahead. And at this point I'm just thinking I can't really get back into this. Joel Campbell here has the chance, tries to finesse it past Cech, and it just goes wide of the post. Wasn't really a very good effort though, and we have another chance here from Christian Teo. Has this shot, and it is straight at Cech. He can palm it over for a corner, and now I'm going to have to sub on Graham for Guyetti, as Guietti's stamina was just dropping constantly. I really couldn't keep him on the pitch any longer, and Hazard here on the flank lays it into Juan Mata, and this time his shot just hits the side netting, and unfortunately for them doesn't make it through. And we have a chance here though from Sergio Roberto just on the 90th minute, but he can't put it in the back of the net, and that is it guys. 2-0 to Chelsea at full time, and we are now out of the FA Cup. It's not been some great results so far, but hopefully we can rectify that in our next match against Arsenal at home. And of course, because Christian Teo has been playing the last two matches all the time, actually I think he played a little bit less in the first match, but now his stamina is completely rock bottom. We're going to have to sub him off, and Joel Campbell comes in for this match, and Arsenal just start off so strongly. Santi Cazorla with the shot, and it's a good save by Vorm, and it does go out for a corner, which of course Arsenal make nothing of, and still Santi Cazorla in the centre pulling the strings for Arsenal, and this time Michel Bastos lays it off to Lucas Podolski, and on his weaker foot he really can't put too much pressure on Michel Vorm, and it's a fairly comfortable save for him. But Arsenal just had so many chances in the opening stage, but now Joel Campbell over the top there, and the block by Sagna there just gives out the shot, and unfortunately the chance just went away there. It was a great opportunity, but we just couldn't take it, and this time Guyetti, look at this, turn right past Johan Giroud, and then a really good shot there, and Wojciech Szczesny just manages to get enough on it and palms it out for a corner. Mariano here with a long range shot, takes a deflection, and is now out for a corner. The ball whips in though to Guyetti, and it just bobbles all over the place, not many chances, and De Guzman with the shot. There's another good stop by Wojciech Szczesny, and this time the corner comes to nothing, and now Arsenal just before half time have another chance here, and Ashley Williams can't keep out Arteta, falls to Santi Cazorla. I always put so much Spanish pronunciation on that, and it falls to Lucas Podolski, and he makes it 1-0 to Arsenal just before half time. And I'm not going to put in a replay of that because it was literally just a pass into the back of the net, and at half time it's really not looking good for us though, and still Arsenal just on the attack yet again here. Lucas Podolski picks out Michel Bastos, and look at this for a curling effort right past Michel Vorm there, and that was a great strike there by Michel Bastos. He's got a reputation for just smashing the ball and just a lot of power in his shot, but that was a great finish there, and it makes it 2-0 to Arsenal. And in the 75th minute we're just trying to keep them out, and that was a terrible clearance there to Michel Bastos yet again. He has the shot, he probably could have dribbled in a bit further, but Michel Vorm makes the save, and now Arsenal just keep on attacking, and Michel Bastos yet again lays it right across goal, falls to Walcott though, and he puts it into the path of Podolski, and his shot just goes inches wide of the post there, and that really should have been 3-0 and the match over there. But we have a chance here, and of course Nathan Dyer right past Andre Santos, and he does manage to get a goal back for us to rekindle some form of hope though. I'm not really too confident, but you never know really what might happen, and this is a great finish there by Nathan Dyer right past Andre Santos, then a great strike. But Arsenal of course still have the chance, and Michel Bastos, this is just appalling defending, and Ashley Williams there gives him way too much room, and he has the shot, and Michel Vorm, just can't quite get a strong enough hand in it, and it goes in the back of the net to make it 3-1 to Arsenal, and that was the full-time result. So guys, some pretty awful results this episode out of the FA Cup, and rapidly falling down the table. We are now in 7th place and only 4 points ahead of Queen's Park Rangers, and it looks like our European aspirations are all but over, but you never know, there are still 8 matches left, and we could carry on and keep up some sort of form. But guys, next episode is going to be some live commentary action. First off, we have the match from Ireland against Northern Ireland, and then we have our last qualifier against Switzerland. So guys, hopefully that'll be a good live commentary, and you guys are looking forward to that. But now it's time for goal of the episode, and first off we have the Christian Teo goal against West Ham. Really good control there, then a great finish to put it in the back of the net. And now we have the Nathan Dyer goal against Arsenal, takes it right past Andre Santos, great skill to get it past him, then a really emphatic finish to try and get something back from the match, and unfortunately we just couldn't. But anyway guys, also vote for your player of the episode, because I can't really decide. I'm kind of thinking between Christian Teo or maybe Guyetti, but they didn't really have too much impact, and I'm not really that sure to be honest. So guys, please leave a comment on which goal and player of the episode you think it should be. And also, if you enjoyed the video, could you please leave a thumbs up, because that would be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much, guys, for watching.